In this video, I'm going to tell you 5 things that you need to know if you're considering going on a cruise with Fred Olsen Cruises. Choosing the right cruise line is absolutely critical to having an amazing cruising experience. So in this video, I want to share with you 5 things that I believe that you really need to know if you're thinking of going on Fred Olsen. The first thing you need to know is that Fred Olsen is pretty much a value for money line. Certainly when you compare them to other cruise line options, you'll find the prices both for fares and also once you get on board, very reasonable. It's probably like a 3-star, maybe 3-star plus if you're trying to think of an equivalent on land. So the accommodation, the food, the facilities kind of are pitched at that kind of level. So if you're looking for a great value cruise vacation, then certainly keep Fred Olsen on the list of things to consider. So let me tell you what's included and excluded in a Fred Olsen fare, so as you budget you know what you need to take into account. So what's included? Obviously your accommodation is included, and the price of that obviously varies based on the grade of cabin you've got, which the cheapest being an inside cabin and the most expensive being a suite. Secondly, all your food is included, so 3 meals a day plus this various bits and pieces outside that, you know, different tea times and things like that in the buffet restaurant, that's included. And there's also a very limited room service as well. Also included is the entertainment, so it's the shows in the evening, quizzes, that kind of stuff. So what's not included in the fare? Well, first of all, gratuities are not included. They will be auto added onto your bill. Secondly, drinks are not included. You can buy various drinks packages to help you manage the overall cost of those, and they're pretty competitively priced as well. Excursions are not included, and again I think the excursion prices are pretty reasonable. And of course the 4th thing that's not included are all those add-on things that you might do, whether you go to the spa, go to one of the specialty restaurants, or if you want to go to the traditional afternoon tea which is held often on sea days, but overall very good value for money. The second thing that you need to know is, although Fred Olsen is Norwegian owned, it's a very British experience. They sail out of many British ports. They really serve the UK market very well. The whole onboard experience is very British. So you'll find the onboard currency is the pound sterling. Everything is very UK centric in terms of the entertainment, quizzes. Even the menu in the evening will have a very traditional British dish every single day on it. So a very British experience. The third thing you need to know about Fred Olsen is that they, certainly at the time of recording, have 4 ships, but their ships are relatively old, so they date from the 70s, the 80s and the 90s. So they are pretty traditional in design and layout. However, the ships are immaculately clean and very well maintained. Fred Olsen tends to spend their money redoing and refurbishing the ships they have than spending on new ships. Being older ships, they don't have lots of glitzy resort type features that many of the modern cruise ships of today will have, so you won't find rock climbing walls, ice skating rinks. It is a pretty traditional layout and pretty traditional facilities. Fred Olsen is a very traditional cruise experience, so they follow a very traditional way of doing cruising. So you'll find all the entertainment and the structure during the day is very traditional. So there'll be quizzes, enrichment lectures, 2 seatings for dinner, an early seating at 6:15 and a later one at 8:30. There's not lots of specialty restaurants. There are formal nights. During a week there's normally 2 formal nights, which is for men dark suits or tuxedos, ladies obviously very glamorous ball gowns. So who will your fellow guests be? Now, your fellow guests will almost exclusively British, tend to be a little bit on the older side, and I think that's partly because of Fred Olsen's been around for a long time. He's been very well established and people are very loyal to Fred Olsen. During vacation time you will find families on board, and particularly multi-generational groups, so grandparents, parents and kids. So there you have it. That's 5 things that I think you need to know about Fred Olsen if you're considering doing a cruise with them. So traditional line, very British, great value for money, and sail out of lots of UK ports. Choosing the right cruise line is absolutely essential. So hopefully those 5 things about Fred Olsen have helped you decide if it's the right cruise line for you. A couple of things I'd really like to do: please give the video a thumbs up, a like, and also subscribe to the channel and get many more tips, advice and inspiration about travel. Also, if you are interested in Fred Olsen, I have another couple of videos including ship tours and some videos of the cabins.